No way this just happened. The Padres keep surprising us in the best ways, in the worst ways, on offense and on defense. Everything is going crazy right now. We're going to talk about all of that in just a second. But before anything, hi, welcome back to another episode of Padres Digest with your host, Andrew. I'm indifferent today, and we're going to talk about it in just a second. Before anything, though, make sure you guys stick around to the end of the video because we do have some post-game fan reactions as always. That's where I get you guys involved. Make sure you comment on Twitter, comment on the post-game reactions on Reddit. Maybe you'll be featured on this channel. Who knows? Also, most importantly, please subscribe to this channel so I can keep making Padres videos and watching the Padres make me suffer, because we can all suffer together as friends. So please subscribe. Let's get into the talking points because we got a lot to talk about today. Firstly, let me bring up the graphic. Post-game talking points. First, Jackson freaking Merrill. You know where Jackson Merrill stands here. We're going to talk about him today. But also, is our bullpen in trouble? Some things might lead to that. We'll talk about that. And then I saw this on Twitter, and I want to pose the question. Is Merrill now better than Tatis Jr.? That's a hot take, and we love hot takes. So, I changed our box score to a graphic so you guys can see it better. But as you can tell, Jackson Merrill, 3 hits, 4 at-bats, 2 runs, 1 RBI. So Jackson Merrill not only making things happen on offense, also on defense, and we'll get into that in a sec, but everyone else had an okay game at best. I saw a graphic. I don't think I saved a tweet, but Machado now leads the NL in batting average. Let me get rid of that. Machado leads the NL in batting average, which is not something I had on my bingo card this year. We love seeing that. But just really quickly, not a horrible game from anybody. I mean, Tatis, 1 strikeout, 1 hit. That home run was clutch, obviously. But no one crazy. Our bullpen, Michael King, we'll get into the bullpen in a second. Michael King, he was fine. I mean, 2 earned runs, 3 runs total, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. It's not a horrible day. We'll take that from Michael King, of course. But let's talk about Jackson Merrill. So to recap Jackson Merrill's night, 2 hits and an RBI single, scoring from first base on a throwing error, 2 incredible catches, including 1 to keep the Padres ahead by a run in the 7th. What a game. And Jackson Merrill, he's got me hyped. Look at this catch. Are you serious? Are you serious? I mean, who else but Jackson Merrill? I mean, I'm sure other people can make that catch, but Jackson Merrill just makes it look so much sexier, so much easier. And we love seeing Jackson Merrill. And Jackson Merrill, since returning from the injury, has been 13 for 22. 3 extra base hits, 7 RBIs, best center field in baseball? Obviously. Obviously. I mean, just look. Bogaerts, little hit, little dribbler, and of course, drops it, error. But Merrill runs hard, Merrill scores, and we love seeing it. And let's just see how hyped this man gets. He got me hyped up. Look at him. That's a man you want on our team. The passion, the energy, everything is so fantastic. That is what makes Jackson Merrill special, is that he not only makes great plays, he can hit. He's an all-arounder. Is he better than Tatis? We'll find out in just a sec. But moving on to our next point, the sad part of the day. Let's go back. Is our bullpen in trouble? Let's look at the numbers real quick. Estrada, amazing. Morejon, amazing. 1 bad game, but amazing. Jason Adam, amazing. But then we look back onto the rest of our bullpen, and we can look back to like a couple of days as well. Let's get rid of that real quick. We can look back for the past couple of days on the bullpen, and it's looked pretty ugly. But not from our best guys, from the people we consider, I don't want to say depth pieces, I can't speak, lower in the bullpen. But we've had some problems with the end of our bullpen. There's no denying that, of course. And then let's go to here. Padres were leading 5-3 entering the 9th, but Robert Suarez had trouble with his command, loading the bases and walking in 2 runs before being replaced by Alec Jacob, who gave up a grand slam. Padres lose to the Angels, and we, of course, have that highlight. I'm an Alec Jacob stan. I do like Alec Jacob. I don't like grand slams. I don't think it's entirely his fault, because obviously it's bases loaded, but we don't want to give up grand slams. We don't want to give up grand slams. Padres lose to the Angels 9-5. Working 9-5 just so we can watch the Padres lose 9-5. It's a cruel, cruel life we choose as Padre fans. Even though we're doing good right now. I'm not kind of doomed right now. We're still a good team. But sometimes these losses hurt. Robert Suarez, who won reliever of the month in April, hasn't allowed a single run in May. Just walked 4 straight Angels, allowing a tying runs to score. He allowed 4 walks all season before tonight. It's now 5-5 in the 9th. If I was able to watch this game, because I forgot that Angels games are blacked out for me because I live in the LA area around. So I had to listen to the radio, and just hearing Robert Suarez just pitch so horribly just hurt me. Because Robert Suarez is so good. Like, especially our bullpen. And you can see right now, Padres bullpen ERA through May 5th was 1.68, best in baseball. Now we're 7th best with 3.25. And 3.25 is not even bad. It's just, how do you go from best to 7th in the span of 6 days? What do we, 12th? 5 math? 7 days? 7 days. Let's look back real quick. So, like, Suarez, 4 walks, 5 earned runs, because the Jacob 1 counts against him, and 1 strikeout. Where was his command today? I don't know. Does anyone know? No, probably just Suarez and Niebla, but for our closer, that's inexcusable. Genuinely inexcusable. And I heard on the radio that it's the first time, I think, ever he's walked 4 batters, not just in a single inning, or it's not just in a row, but in a single inning, our closer. And closer, he's such a good closer. It's just, as you've known from him, he's so up and down sometimes. Sometimes he's the best closer in the league. Sometimes he struggles to get outs and pitch strikes. And it's like, we never know what kind of Suarez we're going to get. That's what I was concerned about, because we saw him in spring training with like a 15 ERA. And I was like, no way is Jason Adam not being the starting closer. And then he just lights out. And then now, are we worried? I don't know. I don't think so. Jason Adam had a really bad performance for one game, at least like mid-inning. Then he switched around and became great again. Ooh, excuse me. I think Robert Suarez definitely, especially with Ruben Niebla as our pitching coach, I think Robert Suarez still has a chance to turn it around. I mean, our entire bullpen has a chance. Maybe not Wandy Peralta, because we're not Wandy Peralta stands on this account, at least. I don't know about Christian, but me personally, we're not Wandy Peralta stands. But I still have hope for Alec Jacob, even if he's been pretty okay recently. Morahone, yeah. I think I'm not worried. I'm mad, but I'm not stressing, as Kendrick Lamar said. I'm mad, but I'm not stressing. But what I can tell you guys about this tweet I saw is Merrill now better than Tatis Jr. That's a hot take. Jeremy Pimplord619, what a great name. Merrill is a better hitter than Tatis. I know I kind of exaggerated it a little bit, but better hitter than Tatis. I mean, okay, let me show you this. Merrill does not have a sexier home run swing than Tatis. Tatis has more swagger than Merrill. And if that counts for something for you, I think Tatis is a sexier hitter. Numbers-wise, let's look at the box chart real quick, because I'm pretty sure it'll tell us. Numbers-wise, let's see. Merrill, 467. Okay, yeah, crazy. Tatis, 316. More respectable, but Tatis has played a lot more games than Merrill has. I know we're only 30 games in or something like that, but to straight up call Merrill a better hitter than Tatis right now, it's pretty even. I mean, we have 2 of the most talented players in the league on the same team, and you have Machado, who's still a solid player, mixing with some bench players. It's a fun time to watch Padres baseball. Let's put it that way. Do I want to say Merrill is already better than Tatis? Not yet. I think it's close. It's close. You know what I mean? Let me know what you think. I want to hear what you guys think, because I think Merrill's a good defender, but Tatis is literally a platinum glove winner. I think Tatis is faster. I feel like his defense is better. I feel like he can hit with power more than Merrill does, but Merrill is definitely more clutch. It's a close call. It's a close call. Let me know what you guys think about that one. But I'm pretty sure that's all I have picture-wise. Yes, it is. Okay. So with that, let's just move on to the post-game fan reaction, because I do have some good ones for you guys today. I guess let me recap this real quick. Jackson freaking Merrill. We love Jackson Merrill, obviously. We love Jackson Merrill to the ends of the earth. I'm so lucky we have him for the next 9 years. Is our bullpen in trouble? Maybe. Maybe, but not the worst way. Obviously, our setup guys, they're doing good, right? Morahone, Estrada, Adam. We're solid up until the 7th, or we're solid from the 7th inning on. But if our starter isn't going 5 innings, we might be in trouble. And with Dylan Cease pitching tomorrow, who can be hit or miss, pretty sure he's pitching tomorrow. If not, please rake me over the coals. But if he doesn't go at least 5 to 6 innings, we may be in trouble, and that scares me. But bullpens are so chaotic. I mean, especially for Padre bullpens, because sometimes we'll be lights out, and then mid-season we hate everybody, we want to trade everybody, and at the end of the year we'll lights out. Like Luis, if you remember, like Luis Garcia, he was up and down. People like Taylor Rogers back in the day, like 2022 times, I think, before we got Josh Hader. He was lights out, and then we traded him away because he was awful. Bullpens are the most unpredictable parts of any team, and right now we're in an unpredictable part. But is Merrill better now than Tatis Jr.? I don't know. I don't know. I cannot answer that. I genuinely cannot answer that, but I want to know what you guys think. Speaking of you guys, post-game reactions. This is from a random person on Twitter. Jackson Merrill is my favorite player to watch, and he doesn't even play for my team. The raw talent, maturity, and athleticism he has for a 22-year-old is simply incredible. Not the shade on Rafael Devers, but Jackson Merrill is the kind of player you want on your team. Willing to play anywhere. He will play on a broken leg if he has to. That is why we love Jackson Merrill. Give Merrill keys to the city at this point. Yes. Think about it. If he becomes Merrill, MNM, if he starts rapping, he's Eminem. I don't know where I'm going with this, but please. Jackson Merrill is a city icon at this point. This comment right here just sums up the game in general in so many different ways. Dude, what the frick just happened? We watched Merrill play amazingly. What the frick just happened? We watched Suarez blow it and then Jacob give him a home run. Dude, what the flip just happened? My acting skills, I hope you like them. But moving on. That's 2 games they've given away and a week 3 bullpen implosions along the way, and they still haven't beat the Angels since 2023, which I had no idea. I feel like we have. I don't know if that's true or not. I should have looked that up, but I feel like we probably won a game since 2023. And a complete game win from Cease would be real nice mañana, tomorrow. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. But 27 runs given up in the last 4 games, and 1 included a complete game shutout. Thank God for Kolek. Thank God for Kolek. Thank God for 21 runs, and thank God for Kolek, and thank God for Coors Field, and thank God for the Rockies for being horrible. Don't look now, but our bullpen has now pitched horribly in 5 of the last 6 games. Time to be a bit concerned. Yes, let's not throw in the towel on them. Let's be a little concerned, but let's not stress too much. Ruben Niebla will fix them. And if not, we got arms in AAA and other places that can fill in the gaps for now. And if we have to do something, we can maybe trade for somebody. But let's not throw in the towel. We are solid 7, 8, 9 innings. We're solid. Keep the faith, y'all. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Please let me know what you guys think about today, because today was a very mixed bag of emotions. Merrill, you love him. You love him forever. You happy to have him? Obviously you are, but tell me about it. Bullpen, is it in trouble? You guys think we should throw in the towel on everybody who sucks? Wandy Peralta, bye. Alec Jacob, we tried. Let me know what you think. And of course, is Tatis still better than Merrill, or is it vice versa? Let me know. And of course, when you're done, please subscribe to Padres Digest. We love making these videos. Check out Christian's perspective, point of view. Come back for my post-game recaps. And yeah, just love us. Please love us. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. And most importantly, go Padres. Have a fantastic rest of your day, y'all.